we are heading into an election, and I was, thinking about this last night. They largely gave us the kind of budget that we were expecting. Albertans aren't, they're reasonable people. They understand that, oil has been dropped from $100 a barrel to $50 a barrel. There will have to be changes in the way that we organize our finances. The much bigger issue going into the election is whether Albertans are going to buy Jim Prentice's line that he just showed up on the scene and now we're going to fix it. And I think the question is, will they leave their vote with the Tories and keep their fingers crossed that they'll fix it, or will they move their vote because they're angry that the Tories have pissed away yet another boom?
I mean, the budget is called putting things right. Putting things right. Well, if this is, who put them wrong? I guess we're all supposed to look in the mirror to find out who put them wrong. But what I find fascinating about this is, it's not a budget that hammered the very poor, because there are actually tax subsidies for people who are very low income. If you earn less than $50,000 a year, you don't have to pay the health levy. And $50,000, that's a pretty middle income. But the people who are really going to be hit are the people who are the middle class and the upper middle class. And that's really interesting, because those are where you'd think the Tory votes lie. So I think it shows the confidence, some might say the arrogance, of Jim Prentice, having wiped out a functional opposition. He can go to the polls with whichever budget he likes. This is not a budget that most premiers would want to take to the voters, but Prentice feels that he can do it, and I think statistically speaking, he's likely right.
Well, what's interesting about how it's going to affect the middle class is it's very much a nickel and dime budget, right? You're not going to see, $3,000 missing from your tax bill every year. You're going to see, every time you go to the province to do anything, you have a baby, your birth certificate's going to cost $10 more. It's not a lot of money, but the $10 for that, plus the extra 35% on your speeding ticket, plus the extra, $5 on your carton of smokes. All those things are going to add up, and it's going to pinch the middle class hard, because their income between $50,000 and $100,000 is going to be more directly impacted by those sin taxes and all those levies and fees than the folks who are earning over $100,000 a year. So it's going to be more like a subtle pinch, I think, on the middle class is what I would say.
Yeah, and you won't be getting those monthly bills for the old healthcare premiums. It'll show up in your tax return ultimately at the end of every year, right? So when you do your taxes,
it's going to come off your paycheck.
Yeah, it's deducted at payroll. It's
really?
Yeah. So if you think about it, if you're an individual earning $95,000 a year, so we're talking upper middle class folks, right? That's $600 a year toward the healthcare levy, and that's going to come off your paycheck along with your income tax. So that's not a huge bite. It's a bite, but it's not a huge bite.
And it's spread out over a period of time, so you're not noticing it all so much.